So you wanted to know where you can go for something kind of cool and different and artsy in the Niceville area? I got just the spot for you. Stick around, we're gonna talk about it. I'm AJ Badouk with the luxury division of the Emerald Group right here on the Emerald Coast. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also jingle that little bell so that you get alerted every time we do another video on the area. We're doing videos everywhere from Pensacola to Panama City, so if you're interested in any of those areas, make sure you stay tuned because we're videoing all of it. If there is a video that we haven't done and you would like to see, something that would help you to kind of determine what area you're interested in or where you want to come visit, just let us know. Send us some feedback however you see fit. If you want to text us, call us, just leave a little comment so everybody can see it. Go right ahead. We're happy to have the feedback and to do whatever it is that you're looking for that'll help. So if you're like me, maybe you have a toddler or maybe you're just kind of artistic in general and you want to find something cool to do that isn't going to take the whole day but will actually take some time, enough time to enjoy. You don't have to travel real far. I've got just the place for you. I went and checked out Artful Things today in Niceville and it was just awesome. They have classes, art classes for adults and for children, and you can make watercolor artwork. You can do this like wax artwork that is really cool because instead of being just like flat on the surface, you've actually got some texture there. So it just creates this different kind of artistic element to it that would look really cool up on your wall if it turns out right. I'll leave that part up to you. You don't want my artwork up on your wall. Maybe my 3-year-old's. Hers is probably a little better than mine. But this place is awesome. It's right off of John Sims and easy to get to. The parking is kind of meh, but it doesn't stay too busy, so not really an issue. But once you get into the store, it's really cool because you're gonna see different sections for the different artists. They actually do some of their work right there in the store. So you can see kind of in their space and get a look like behind the magic curtain or whatever and kind of get a feel for their personality when they're working and then see the artwork that they actually create. And you can purchase this stuff. So if you're moving to the area and you're looking to decorate your house, or maybe you want to get a gift for somebody, or even if you're just here visiting and you want to get a souvenir that isn't something that's made in like China and actually supports local artists and is something local, you can get something at this store too. Also, if you're the artistic type and don't really want to go to some big store like Michael's or whatever, you can come over here. They've got plenty of art supplies here too. So let's check out some of this footage. Okay, y'all, so we had some super fun technical difficulty and all of the audio that I thought I was taking while I was doing this video today, I was actually not super excited about that. So a lot of my talking is not going to match up with the video because I still thought that it was important for you guys to see what I wanted to show you about this place. So here is some kind of ad-libbed video for y'all on Artful Things in Niceville. So Artful Things in Niceville is located at 1087 East John Sims Parkway in Niceville. And if you take a look here, you can see their hours. All right, let's check out what this store has to offer. We've got some jewelry and some artwork. The really cool thing about this store is that whether you're local or you're a tourist, you're supporting local artists. And not just that, but they're locally made items, you know? So if you are trying to get a gift for somebody or you're wanting to decorate your house with, you know, kind of authentic artwork, you're able to do that for yourself or for others, or get a great souvenir that actually was made here. It's not like when you go to a big beach store like, you know, on Navarre and it says, you know, Navarre on it, but actually the merchandise was made in like China. You know, that's not what you're gonna find in this store. Here you're gonna have just beautiful artwork where the artists have a lot of times actually created the artwork in this store. So different areas in here are actually the working areas of different artists. So they'll come in here and actually work on their art in this space as like their office. So you kind of get a sneak peek into their personality and their organization and stuff while you're shopping, which is pretty cool. Another cool thing is coming in and actually watching them when they're in the process of creating, you know, some new masterpiece. A lot of these artists will actually commission work. So that means that they're not just in here creating things that they think you're going to want to buy. You can actually hire them to create something very specific. So if you have, you know, a picture that you really love and you want it turned into something, you know, hand done as opposed to a photograph, you could do that with some of them. And if you wanted something, you know, turned into a more 3D sort of piece of work as opposed to just a two-dimensional photograph, you can do that. They also specialize in framing pictures. So say you wanted to do some DIY and come up with your own artwork, or maybe you have you know, some old artwork, but you need a different frame for it, or you've done some stuff on some canvases and you want some frames on it, they will actually stretch it for you and put it on there for you. So it's a really cool art store that offers a whole lot to the community here locally. You've got pictures and paintings and jewelry, pottery, just all kinds of things. Here we've got some woodwork as well. Really anything that you're looking for that is on, you know, the artsy side is probably going to be easily found here. Here you've even got some soaps. The artist who brings in this soap actually owns the goats. So Patrice Dixon, she makes this soap with the milk from her goats. So talk about really getting all natural ingredients and locally and really knowing where all the ingredients are coming from. I think the only thing that she doesn't have herself, you know, is the organic essential oils that she uses. Of course, she'll be purchasing those from someone else. And I'm buying this one. These sacks are actually made from a woman who can't make them anymore, but she had a few still left over. So if you really like them, now's the time to get them. Here's some resin art here. These are actually handmade and hand stitched by local artists. They do it all by hand. Okay, over here we have the area where they actually offer classes and tons of art supplies. The store really outdid itself when it came to things that artists would want or need. You've got everything from, paints to watercolor to woodworking equipment, just everything. They've also got the brands that folks typically want to see. These are pretty cool. You've actually got pens here with the watercolor already in them. You've got some boards that are ready to be painted on, so you can let that creativity flow and create your own masterpieces. These are pretty cool, these hot sticks working with wax, and they offer classes on how to do it too. And look at this, even some local honeys, because all the boutique shops in the area are going to have to support their local farmers or beekeepers and sell their local honey, which is delicious, by the way. So much better for you than sugar. This was actually made with wax, and they will do a class and teach you how to do it yourself. You could actually make this picture if you wanted, and they turn it into a card for you. So if you've got someone's birthday coming up, this would be an awesome gift, a very personalized one. So here to the right they have their framing, and then also we have another artist's artwork over here on this wall. This one, I think she calls her artwork, if I remember correctly, Boggy Bayou, which of course is real close by. The artist who has her art in this corner is really special. She loves to do portraits for people. So if you have a picture that you want turned into a handmade piece of art, essentially, painting, she can do it for you, and she just does the most beautiful work. Maybe you have a significant other or a parent that you want to turn a family photo into something more dimensional and more textured. She does a fantastic job of it, and she does it right here in the shop, so you can come in and watch her sometimes. Obviously you never want to be standing over someone's shoulder while they're working, so don't recommend that, but it could be really cool to watch her in the process. And there's her contact information. Here's her little working area right here. It's always cool to see that. And of course some more jewelry, because, well, let's just be real, it's always fun to look at jewelry. I didn't find out what these rattles are, but apparently these are just some leftover items that are not locally made. Whenever the owner purchased the store, there were some items that were that came with the store, and she's looking to offload them as quickly as possible to make room for more locally made artwork. So now we're going to go check out the area where they offer classes, which is awesome. In this corner right here, they actually have the youth's corner essentially. So this is where you come for, your art supplies for your kids, which is just so awesome. And they're actually going to be getting rid of all this stuff right here in front and creating shelving to actually keep wet artwork for the children that come in and do classes. Because right now they're offering these like homeschool style art classes to kids. and it will be easier to continue doing that and actually have a place for the children to keep their artwork here in the store after the class, so that you're not getting paint all over your car or all over them, you know, in transit. It can actually sit here and dry overnight or until you come back. It's a really cool thing that the owner here is offering, you know, to have so much care and concern for the community, to just offer these classes and really be remodeling the store to create this space for, you know, the children to come and learn to do something artistic and creative. And this is really cool. She was showing us these coloring books, you know, you can rip out a page, you color them with marker, and then you hang it up on a window, and it looks like, it's not called painted glass. Well, I forget what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about. You see them in churches. Stained glass, there we go, words. Now, whenever you book a class at the shop, it comes with all the materials that you're gonna need. So you're booking the artist's time and all the materials that you're going to need to actually make the piece of art and take it home. I just love this black and white piece. Here we have a class actually going on right now. It's a watercolor class. The lady on the left is actually teaching the lady on the right how to do this watercolor technique, and they're doing this beautiful waterfront scene, of course, and in a minute she's gonna show us what it's going to look like. So I know you can't hear the audio on it, but she's actually explaining to her which colors to use in there and kind of what to incorporate. So it's gonna be this lady's own piece of art that she's done, but with the direction from this other lady. So this was one done by an adult, and this one in her right hand was done by a child. Pretty cool. This artist here, she calls her artwork Boggy Bayou art, and I mean, for obvious reasons, you can tell what her muse is, if you will. And these colors are just wonderful, and I love the kind of splatter work, if you will. They've also got some books. So even these books are actually done by locals. So these artists come up with these books, and some of them for children, like the Literary Lizard. And Snake Spear. Like, how cute. So this lady who does these bits of art, she also will scan her artwork in and then have it printed on these pillows and scarves. And oh, right here, these calendars were made as a way to raise funds for a family in need. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, hit subscribe and jingle the bell so you get alerted every time we do a video. Also, if you're looking to move to the area and you're not sure what area you want to move to and you want more of a direct kind of conversation about what area would best suit your needs and interests, go ahead and give us a call. We're happy to have that conversation with you. Since we do work the entire Emerald Coast, each of us has a specialty in a different area, and we can match you up with the right personality and make sure that you have all the necessary knowledge that you would want before making like an out-of-state choice. If you've never been to the area, or maybe you visited a little bit but you're just not super sure of it, just have that conversation with us and we'll try to match you up according to your personality and what kind of lifestyle you're trying to transition into. We'll see you next time. Okay,
Alexa,
hi Kliza.
Get rid of my reminder.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
You're welcome.